Hello, hello, hello to everyone. It's such a wonderful day. I am so happy to be here today. This is Point of View. This is Point of View, and I am just so thankful because I've been blessed to come back one more time, and you are blessed to be here with me also. And I am so thankful, dear God, as I sit before you to speak, I pray to you that my soul you will keep. And if I should die before I finish, I pray to you, dear God, in the name of Jesus, that any outstanding sins will be forgiven. Amen. Point of view. Today, I'm going to talk to each and every one of us about pulling it together. So many things happen in our lives. So many things happen in our lives. And sometimes it can seem like that we are in shambles. That we are in shambles. So I want to talk to us today and just say, okay, chill out. Look at my shirt. I want you to see my shirt. I want you to see my shirt. And then you can go back and read it later on. But this is what I have, this shirt I have on today. Cleaster gave it to me, talking about chill. So what we're going to do, we're going to chill out. We're going to get it together. If there's something that's gone awry, we're going to learn how to get it together and keep it together. Oh, yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. I'm so excited about this because life is life itself. The experiences that we have in life, the things that happen throughout our lifetime, they can literally cause us to be in a state of mind where we don't want to make any effort to do anything, try to make it better because there's a song and that I think it might be blues. I don't know whether it's blues or R&B said if see if I didn't have bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. And so I don't talk about luck. I always say blessings. But that song, that singer said, if it wasn't for bad luck, I wouldn't have any luck at all. So if anybody's thinking that today, let's get out of that frame of mind. Let's pull ourselves out of that. Come on out of it. You don't need to be in a rut anymore. We're going to pull it together today. I know I've experienced so much in my decades, so much, and it's been devastating, but it hasn't gotten to the point where it makes me uh, hopeless. I've always, thank God, He's always kept me uplifted. I haven't given up hope. I haven't gone into depression. My heart, as we say, has been hurt. So many things have happened. I've been hurt. I've been disappointed. I've been angered. So many, all of the emotions. I have been there, but I have never, ever thought about giving up hope. Never, ever thought about giving up hope. And for that, I am so grateful. I'm going to go back and mirror this screen again and bring it back to where it's supposed to be. Okay, so I have never ever thought about giving up, and I don't want you to think about giving up either. Your life is too special, too important, too precious. You are made in the image of God and in his likeness. He tailor-made you, he tailor-made me, and our lives can be what we want them to be, okay, by the grace of God. I know that right now somebody is looking at me, somebody is saying, I don't know. You just don't know what I'm going through. You have no idea, but I guarantee I have an idea. You just have to pull it together and keep it together. And I'm in minimalism made simple today, and I am in a new on a new site here, minimalism made simple, and then there's another site that I am on, and I have to. I think I can get the name of it. It has a great article too. Let me see. What is this? This site. It's not Mind Your Health. It's something else. Let me see. I will get it. I will get it, and I'm going to get it right now for you. So I don't like getting that close to the camera. So I'm going to get this right here and tell you exactly where I am. I am in alignthoughts.com. Align, ALIGN thoughts.com. And minimalism made simple.com. So I'm going to go right ahead and go into this, and I am going to go into minimalism made simple. We've been here before, and this is has I think this is a 2020 post. I believe this is a 20, yes, April 13, 2020, by Rebecca. By Rebecca. Life's major events and little happenings every day often challenge us emotionally, especially the ones that involve negative repercussions. So let me talk about what does it mean to pull it together. What does it mean to pull it together? Pull it together. To calm oneself down and begin to think or act appropriately. And the writer here tells us that I know you're stressed out, but you need to pull it together and get your life in order. Okay? Get your life in order. You can do it. I know you can. We've all done it. We've all been in places that we did not want to be in. Things have happened that we had no control over, still have no control over. They happened and they have happened and they exist as they are. And they've hurt us. Like I said, they've broken our hearts. They have made us sometimes angry, different, all the emotions. We have experienced those. But life's major events and little happenings every day often challenge us emotionally, especially the ones that involve negative repercussions. As a result, we feel as if everything is falling apart and we have simply no control over it. I guarantee you know exactly what I'm saying, don't you? But today, if you haven't started pulling it together, today, right now, you're going to work on pulling it together. You've got to pull it together. Someone somewhere is depending on you. You might not know it, but there's someone watching your life, and you have encouraged someone along the way. Someone is looking at you in a positive light, and they see strengths in you that you don't know you have. And they are depending on you to be strong for them, not putting pressure on you. That's not what I'm doing. But I just want you to know that you are wonderful. You are fearfully made by God. You are made in His image. I'm telling you, you are special. You are so special. As a result, we feel as if everything is falling apart and we have simply no control over it. But the good news is it's possible. You hear this? But the good news is it's possible to turn your life around even if things look extremely disconsolate. Okay? Disconsolate. Meaning if they seem impossible. Okay? It's possible to take actionable steps to get your life together if you are willing to try. That's it. If you are willing to try. Today is the day. Right now is the time to be willing to pull your life together. Pull it together. Not only are other people depending on you, you're depending on you. You can't be what you need to be if you don't work on it and pull it together. When you start working on it, like right now, don't you feel some better that you know you're going to be able to get it together? You're pulling it together right now by watching and listening to this webcast. What can I do to get my life together? Painful emotions can get a toll on our mental as well as physical health, but there are ways to cope with these kinds of emotions. There are ways. There is hope. It's not hopeless. It's not hopeless. There is hope for you. There is hope. Listen to me. And as Chris Tucker said, do you hear them say, do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? There is hope for you. Now remember, there are people around you who love and value you as a person, and they can help you come out of your difficult time. There's somebody willing to help you. There's somebody, but they cannot help you if you don't acknowledge that you have this, whatever's going on in your life. And if you don't accept it and you don't own up to it, that you need some help, nobody can pull you out of it. You have to make the effort to come out, and then people can help you. Okay, remember, there are people around you who love and value you as a person, and they can help you come out of your difficult time. You need to let your emotions out. You hear that? You need to let your emotions out to feel better. In order to feel better or and think more clearly, you have to let these emotions out. Some people don't want to accept the fact that something's not right. They don't want to accept the fact, and there are so many people now who are in institutions because they can't function properly on their own. And their families and their people that care about them have tried and tried. But because in many cases, okay, some people have just given up, given in, just let that hopelessness take over. But this is not going to be you anymore. No, it's not going to be you anymore. Let me turn my camera back on. I just looked at this and my camera is still off. Let me get this camera back on. Okay, let me get over here. Come on, mouse. Get my camera back on. You know, I will talk and talk and talk and talk, okay? Because that's one of my gifts. The gift, some people call it the gift of gab, the gift of sharing, vocally sharing. That is part of my calling in life, and I love to do it. I really, really do. So, once you are able to do that, listen, you need to let your emotions out in order to feel better and think more clearly. Once you are able to do that, you can begin getting your life back on track. From simple steps like deep breathing and meditation to distract yourself from your continuous train of thoughts, these things are not difficult to practice. They are not difficult, not at all. And I'm telling you, it definitely relaxes you. It definitely relaxes you. It can lower your blood pressure. It can calm your heartbeat. It can do it. It can. I know it will. because I practice that. Once you're able to do that, you can begin getting your life back on track. From simple steps like deep breathing and meditation to distract yourself from your continuous train of thought, these things are not difficult to practice. So let's get back on track and try these 15 coming up actionable steps to get your life together. Let's do it. I'm with you. I am with you. When I put this out here, I practice what I teach, what I preach, however you want to say it. Okay. I practice it. I do. I do. Fix 15 actionable steps to get your life together. And some people may think that they don't have to do this. That's your business, whatever. But I guarantee something in your life needs to be pulled back together. I guarantee. 15 actionable steps to get your life together. And here's a disclaimer, okay? Below may contain affiliate links. This is the site here. Uh, and the person said, I only recommend products that I see and have at no cost to you. All right. That's a disclaimer for this site. Number one, we're talking about the 15 actionable steps to get your life together. Thank you for being here with me. 15 actionable steps to get your life together. I'm telling you. And there, like I said, there are some people won't own up to it. Hey, that's your business. If you don't want to, that's fine and dandy, but you can always use some help. Number one, talk about your feelings to someone. Find someone with whom you can connect heart to heart and let your emotions out. Talking about it will definitely ease the burden, and this is where you can try to start off by talking to someone you trust. Have a heart to heart talk with someone you trust, all right? And that is trustworthy, worthy, because sometimes we trust people and they're not trustworthy, okay? Number two, remove toxic people from your life. And this is a biggie with me. This is a very, very big thing. And this is very, very important to me. Okay? And I tell you, I practice what I teach, I practice what I preach. Remove toxic people from your life. Have you ever observed it? Is the toxic people in life that often become the hurdle between you and your accomplishments. Have you ever observed it? And what is it asking you? That the toxic people in life that often become the hurdle between you and your accomplishments. Cut them out, and if you can't remove them from your life, choose to simply stop listening to them and not take their negativity to heart. So you've got to get this mindset. You've got to get your mind made up. If they won't go away, stop listening to the negativity. Stop letting them affect you negatively. If they don't go away, you might have to go away. Make yourself scarce from them. You have to put forth the effort. If the people are toxic, you need to get away from them. If they won't change for the better, you need to get away from them. All right. No ifs, ands, buts about it. You this is you. You need to be happy. You need to have your life together. In order to pull it together, you have to take some steps. You have to. And don't worry about it. Don't look back. I know we have soft hearts and we love people. We do. But some people are just not good for us. And you've got to let them go. You don't have to be mean to them or whatever. You can be cordial to them whenever you're in their company, but you have to do what's best for you. Number three, stop procrastinating. And we've all done this, haven't we? Procrastination can actually damper your life and make you feel worse about yourself when you don't accomplish something. It can, yes, it can. When something needs to be done, try your best to set a schedule, organize it, and get it done. All right. Number 4, get organized. One of the ways to get your thoughts straight is to organize your life. One of the ways, that's number 4, to get your thoughts straight is to organize your life. Number 4, get organized. Then, if everything continues to be a mess around you, you will never get a chance to think clearly. Try to declutter your physical and mental space. How you like that? Isn't that good? Try to declutter your mental and physical space. Okay, and they suggest here to free up more mental space, try Headspace, capital all capitals, HEADSPACE, and it's a meditation app. Okay, it's a meditation app, and you can get it for 7 days free. All right, according to this article, which was written and posted, it was posted in 2020. Number 5, value the time you have. And so that's it's so important. We really don't, we know how much time we've had, but we don't know how much time we have. So value the time you have, which is like from now to from here on out. Even though we don't know the number, how much time we have, but value the time you have right now and go from here. Stop wasting, your time and start doing something productive. Use your time intentionally. Prepare yourself a meal, go for a walk, meet up with an old friend, or read a book. This will boost your mood and allow you to feel good about yourself. Number 6, set goals in life. Set goals in life. Even if it means really short term goals as to what you will be doing tomorrow, have some aims in life to look forward to. Goals come in all different shapes and sizes, and even accomplishing some of them will give you something to look forward to. Yes, it will. My goodness. Now, look here. Here's another app. If you love using the app Blink List to find new goals through books and reading, Blink List, BLINKLIST, all capitals. So there's another app. I like this, don't you? Number 7, learn to take responsibility. Learn to take responsibility. Many times we might not want to take responsibility because being responsible is sometimes, to us, it seems to be a load and it consumes time, takes effort. Yes, but we need to do it. Learn to take responsibility. If you don't own up to whatever it is, you'll never get it straight. Take responsibility. Stop blaming others. Stop blaming others for the situation you're currently facing. So many people want to blame this. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be in this shape. Sometimes it's true. If it wasn't for her, I could have done this. Sometimes it's true. But many times it's not. So what you're going to have to do, if they're not going to do anything to help you, you have to stop blaming others for the situation you're currently in and take on the responsibility and start working on it. So it may have been your own mistake that put you here, and that's okay. We all make them. Every last one of us, nary a one of us is free from that. So think about your misfortune from an outsider's perspective. Get a perspective of your own situation and see where you could have gone wrong. Check it out, look at it, back and forth. See, huh, where could I have gone wrong? You're taking responsibility, okay? Number 8, be honest with yourself. Very important. This takes it in, all of it. Some people don't want to take responsibility. Some people don't think they ever do wrong and all that. Be honest with yourself, okay? Be honest with yourself. There is no need to keep living around what keeps you from enjoying the real things in life. No need to keep living around what keeps you from enjoying the real things in life. Be honest with yourself about what brings a smile to your face and what makes you uneasy. You have to. You have to. And you have to adjust your life to keep from experiencing these things over and over again. And sometimes, we said get rid of those toxic, well, yeah, toxic people, get them out of your life, okay? And whatever makes you uneasy, get it out, okay? Number 9, seek help from a counselor. Reaching out to others for solutions is a very healthy thing to do, especially when your life seems to be drifting off in a direction you are not comfortable with. It could be anyone from a close friend or family member to a professional. Get some counseling help. Talk to someone. And my counseling is Peace of Mind Counseling, PEACE. And my number is 469-629-9543. And you can always reach me on these platforms, okay? Number 10, take care of your health. There is simply no need to skip meals or start binge eating when you're feeling down. You hear that? No need. Take care of your health. Always take care of your physical health no matter what the situation. You can learn how through the research, videos, and information on the web. So if you're eating the right foods, getting plenty of rest, and working out, you are more capable of dealing with unhealthy emotions because physical wellness leads to mental wellness. And I tell you, I do. I try to keep things going in my life. I push through. I pull it together. All right? Pull it together. You can do it. I know because I have done it more than once by the grace of God. You can do it. You can do it. Okay? And you will do it. Pull it together. Number 11, get adequate rest. You have to have your rest. Some people will start keeping themselves unnecessarily busy to get out of that unpleasant phase of life. Some people would start keeping themselves unnecessarily busy to get out of that unpleasant phase of life. People do it. They take all kinds of steps, all kinds of steps. And as of right now, you're not going to do that anymore. You're going to get your proper rest. You're going to eat healthier. And you're going to exercise and do the things that need to be done. And they don't have to be these strenuous, fast-paced things. I tell you, I do mine, and I do it to uh, for my body, suit my body type, and everything. Okay, I do it. All right, now, not getting enough sleep is certainly not the way to go about it. You need to give your mind adequate rest to start thinking clearly about what needs to be your next steps in life. And have you ever been so exhausted in your mind? You say, oh, somebody's talking to you. You say, oh, what did you say? What did you say? Your mind is just scattered, seems like. Your thoughts are scattered sometimes. Get your rest. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Number 12, get into a routine. A healthy routine keeps your mind busy and fresh. It's a good idea to get yourself into a regular routine so that there is simply no time left for overthinking or unwanted stress. Hey, get it together. We're pulling it together today, aren't we? Oh, yes, we're pulling it together. Thank you for being with me. Number 13, celebrate your accomplishments. It is so good to celebrate your accomplishments. And hey, there's nothing wrong with accepting compliments. Some people act like they think it's a sin if somebody says, I enjoyed you. You did so well. Pray for me. Pray for me. Just say thank you. Okay? And then thank God that people got something out of what you were doing and they liked it and enjoyed it. They were helped. Okay? Don't be afraid to accept compliments. Don't do that. Okay? Just say thank you. And then you can say, if you want to, pray for me afterwards, but say thank you. God is not going to get you for saying thank you. We say thank you to Him every single day of our lives, and more than one time a day, more than two times a day. Okay? Number 13, celebrate your accomplishments. You can choose to share your accomplishments with others, and you certainly can celebrate them yourself as well. Don't forget to give yourself a pat on the back whenever you achieve something. See, there's nothing wrong with that, is there? Number 14, stop pleasing everyone. Oh, this is a biggie, isn't it? This is a biggie. Stop pleasing everyone. Because you know what? You're going to be condemned if you do and condemned if you don't. Stop trying to please everybody. It says stop pleasing, okay? Didn't say stop trying. It says stop pleasing everyone. No matter how hard you try, some people may never be happy with everything that you do. Don't take it too personally. Learn how to set boundaries, there those boundaries are, and keep doing what needs to be done. Keep doing what needs to be done. This is your life. God gave you this life, especially for you to do the things that He wants you to do. Number 15, stop overspending to avoid financial troubles. Okay? Stop overspending to avoid financial troubles. The last thing you want is financial trouble amidst all the things life throws at you. Make sure you have a secure financial future to curtail your worries. And so it's to get a better grip on your financial situation. And she said, I'm recommending signing up for a free account at Credit Karma. And I do have Credit Karma. Yes, I do. They keep my credit monitored and tell me things about, things that I can get, which I don't, I just like to see what my credit is. Okay, getting back on track is the next. Fear of the unknown often holds us back from getting back on track and start enjoying the little things in life. You want to pull yourself together after a bad experience. You can work towards overcoming all your fears. You can do it. I know you can do it. I know you can. Sometimes it is not possible to get rid of all those fears completely. And in such a situation, you can learn to live with those fears and keep moving on regardless. That is so true. I like this. I really like this. This is really good for me, for all of us. Bouncing back when life seems to be falling apart is not impossible. That's our next subtopic. Bouncing back when life seems to be falling apart is not impossible. Trust me, okay? It's not impossible. I know. I know. All you have to do is start practicing some healthy habits that will help you get back on track so that you can start enjoying your life once again. Everyone experiences hard times at some point in their life. The important thing is to pull yourself together instead of letting those negative emotions eat at you from the inside. I'm telling you, they will eat at you from the inside, have your emotional and your physical health in a terrible state. I'm telling you, pull it together, okay? Pull it together. All right. The important thing is to pull yourself together instead of letting those negative emotions eat at you from the inside. It's true that time heals even the most stubborn of wounds, but there is no need to wait that long, okay? Hey, start out now. These things are pulling out of my ear. I'm not pulling, but just kind of gradually. So you deserve to live happily like everyone else. And I'm going to say that again. You deserve to live happily just like everyone else. And you are the only one who can get your life together again. Get your life together again. And this is a minimalism made simple. Minimalism made simple. And this is by Rebecca. This is so good. Now I'm going to go to my second presentation here. And this is what thoughts, alignthoughts.com. And this is how to pull yourself together and stay happy when life knocks you down. How to pull yourself together and stay happy when life knocks you down. And I'm telling you, things will just about knock you down, literally. And sometimes it does because people pass out, people stumble, they fall because something hits them emotionally, and that affects the physical, and they just go down. We've seen it more than once. We've seen it more than once. This is serious business. This is serious business. Okay, and this is by Mahala Olahu. Olaru. Olaru. Mahala Olaru. Okay. Do you feel that life is knocking you down whenever you get a glimpse of happiness? It seems like that sometimes, doesn't it? And oh my goodness, I think sometimes, and I make myself not go there because we've heard of people who have gotten to a point where they seems like they've gotten it together and then they have like literally left this life. All right? Didn't seem to enjoy it. We've seen all of that. We've seen it. We've heard of it. Do you feel like life is knocking you down whenever you get a glimpse of happiness? This is you? Come on now, pull it together. Does it seem that every smile on your lips comes with a high price you are not sure you want to pay? Oh my goodness. And she says, I've been in your shoes, and I wish I could say your future will be all milk and honey. She says, all I can say is that you have the power to make everything better. You have the power. I have the power for myself. You have the power for yourself. She said, I know just how you can do that. She said, I learned it from my mom as a child. I perfected it through practice, getting back up whenever life knocked me down. I happened quite, and there's a typo, it happened quite a few times. So you can trust that my methods work. I understand what she's saying. Hey, if you fall down, you got to get back up. If you fall again, you have to get back up. What is that song? Who sings that song? I think it's Donnie McClurkin. It says, we fall down, but we get up. Yes, we have to keep getting up. Don't. Elder Coffee told us, if you fall in the mud, don't wallow. Don't wallow. Get up. Clean yourself off and move on. Okay? Don't wallow. Besides, you have nothing to lose by trying them. Check them out and see for yourself. So we're going to go into this. She said, it happened quite a few times. So you can trust that my methods work. So she said, besides, you have nothing to lose by trying them. So check them out and see for yourself. And here we go. What does it mean to pull yourself together? Pulling yourself together in life means you overcome the state of awareness and awaken to make the best out of your life. Ooh, this is so good. I've scanned this, I've looked over it. I do this before I come home, but it just gives me joy to be able to read it again and share it with you. Share it with you. For instance, if you have been constantly surrounded by negative influence, pulling yourself together means you identify that you are a victim and make your stand against the relationship that was ruining your life. You got to make that stand. Talking about those toxic people, you've got to get away from them and get them away from you. Examples of pulling yourself are getting rid of toxic relationships, having control over your emotions, getting yourself organized. See, it's all working together, isn't it? Being disciplined and committing to break bad habits or behavior patterns. It's all running together, isn't it? Both of these sites never fails. How to pull your life together and make your stand. Here we go. How to pull your life together and make your stand. Number one, bring positivity around you. Avoid toxic people in life. Bring positivity around you. Surround yourself with positivity. Avoid toxic people in your life. Sometimes, and many times, you have to physically move around. Yes, toxic people can drain you emotionally, mentally, and even financially. There are a lot of unnoticed signs that are missed in identifying if a relationship is toxic. Sometimes even our best friends and family can be toxic. And then another thing, we talk about other people being toxic. Sometimes don't want to admit it, but we can be toxic too. So this lesson is for everybody. We don't want to be the toxic person, okay? And if we see some things in our lives that are going down this road, this is the time to straighten them up, okay? Bring positivity around you. Avoid toxic people. Toxic people can drain you emotionally, mentally, and financially. Sometimes even our best friends and family can be toxic. To get your life together and pull yourself, it is best to learn how to deal with toxic people in life. Number two, focus on the silver linings. Does your situation seem awful? Remember, it could be worse, and it always could be worse, okay? So focus on the silver lining. No matter how bad things may seem, they can always get a little worse. Are you broke? You could be homeless and disabled as well. Are you down with the cold? Others are fighting cancer and still smiling. It probably seems silly, she said, I know, but stop thinking about your own problems for a minute and look around you. Oh my goodness. That's deep, isn't it? Stop thinking about your own problems for a minute and just look around you. I bet you can find quite a few people willing to trade places with you. Compared to them, you still have a reason to smile. So stop feeling sorry for yourself and start envisioning your good fortune. She has luck in here, okay? Stop crying that your grass is, excuse me, stop crying that your glass is half empty and take joy in the fact that it is half full when it could be empty. Makes so much sense. Next, number three, show gratitude. Stop focusing on what you are missing. Focus on what you have and what you can do with it. As a child, she's talking about herself again. She said, I grew up watching my mom trying to cook for five from almost nothing. Yet, she somehow managed to put food on the table. When I learned to cook, I used to go to her and complain that I didn't have the necessary ingredients for whatever I wanted to make. My mom took me to the fridge, opened it, and said, when you look inside, you see the things we do not have. When you look inside, you see the things we do not have. There will always be something missing. You can get upset and not cook at all. Or you can find something to cook with what you have. Makes so much sense. Haven't we done that before? And the saying goes, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Oh yes. Number four, stick around. We're talking about pulling it together. And we're pulling it together today, aren't we? Number four, stick around people you can hang on to who believe in you. Stick around people you can hang on to who believe in you. It feels good to be around people your own age to party as much as you can, okay? However, when things get tough, most of these people will turn their back on you. Have you ever experienced that? Hang out with them if you wish, but make sure you have someone to hold your hand and listen to you when things get tough. Okay? Because some people will put you down. They will drop you like They dropping a hot potato. Okay, you need people to listen to you when you feel like ranting, encourage you when you are not sure you can succeed, and stand by you when you fail. It goes without saying that you have to give a little something in return. However, the right people will only want your time and presence, your friendship, and nothing more. Talking about the right people. Number five, give yourself a break. We are so hard on ourselves. I know I am. Give yourself a break. Give yourself a break. Stop torturing yourself thinking of things you did not do or could have done differently. Stop worrying about the future as well. Take a deep breath, get some sleep, take a long, hot, scented bubble bath, and have a glass of your favorite drink, whatever it is. Life will seem better and easier, whatever your favorite drink is. Okay? Like I have my red clover tea over there. It's already steeped. I'm going to drink it. And that is a health drink, red clover. If you want to know more about that, you can get in touch with me. Okay? Sometimes we tend to cause a storm in a glass of water, to approach small failures as if they were the end of the world. Look at this. I like this. Sometimes we tend to cause a storm in a glass of water. My goodness. To approach small failures as if they were the end of the world. A night's sleep, a drink, a talk with a friend, or a long bubble bath can help sweeten that perspective. Even if it doesn't, you'll need the added strength, energy, and relaxation. You need it. You got to have it. Number six, treat yourself to something you love or want. In high school, she said, my English teacher basically adopted me. When I had problems at home, I used to run to her, tell her everything, and ask for advice. Sometimes she gave me money to buy something for myself. Other times, she invited me to share a cup of hot chocolate or some ice cream. So, whenever you're upset, buy a book, a pair of shoes, or something you like. Eat a small piece of chocolate, drink your favorite juice, or play your favorite game. You will feel better, and whatever caused your anger, your pain, or suffering will seem easier to bear. It basically means you need to rediscover the pleasures of life to find the power to overcome any obstacles. Oh, this is so good. Talking about pulling it together. We have to pull it together in order to move forward, okay? Number seven, learn from your mistakes and never look back. You hear that? Never look back. Learn and never look back. If you've reached a dead end, rock bottom, or a desperate situation, it means you did something wrong. Don't worry, as we all make mistakes. The only difference between losers and winners is that winners learn from their mistakes and more and they move on. Instead of focusing on your mistakes and punishing yourself for making them, learn your lesson and move on. Learn your lesson and move on. Perhaps you trusted someone and they betrayed you. Perhaps you placed all your eggs in the same basket and the basket fell and broke them. I like this. You can't turn back time and undo what you did. You should move on and avoid repeating your mistakes. You know what they say. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Ooh, I like that. Number 8, love yourself. Very important. Love yourself. And she goes on to say, I left the most important thing out, but the order shouldn't matter. What matters is that to be happy, you need to accept and love yourself for who you really are. And that's being honest with yourself and accepting you for who you are, owning up to who you are, and then moving on in a positive, even more positive direction from there. Now, sure, you're not perfect, incredibly smart, or irresistible. You may be in a rough position right now. However, at the end of the day, you are all you have. At the end of the day, I'm all I have. You're all you have at the end of the day. You can hate yourself and wish to be someone else, or you can embrace who you are and work on those small imperfections. Take it from me, the writer tells us. She said, I'm chubby, talkative, and pretty boyish. She said, I wish I were more delicate and princess like. However, I would have never survived had it not been for my ability to say what I think and want, to do stuff no one would expect a woman to do. To survive is the in the harshest situations, to survive in the harshest situations. Sure, she said, I tried to stay quiet now and then. She said, I sometimes trade my sneakers for high heels, and I occasionally put on makeup. She tells us, she said, however, she said, I always speak my mind and stick to my principles. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. This is very important. Stick to your principles and speak your mind in the time that you're supposed to speak your mind. You know, moderation. Yes, wisdom, all of that, all about that. So she says she speaks her mind and she sticks to her principles. So it has paid out so far. And she said, I'm sure it will pay out in the future as well. And I'm sure it will too. I know. Okay. She said, I don't have many friends, but I know I can trust those around with my life. Also, when I go to bed in the evening, I don't need to take off my masks. And this definitely improves my sleep. This is super, isn't it? When you're honest with yourself, you own up to being who you are, you stick to your principles, okay? You don't have to worry about losing sleep at night. Oh, it's 1 o'clock. I'm in conclusion too. Concluding thoughts. You can try all of these above, she said. She said, I'm sure you'll sleep better and breathe easier as well. Life is hard, but it wouldn't be worth living if it were not. We wouldn't enjoy the good stuff if we didn't have to face the bad stuff to get to it. And so she said, if you agree with this, please share her site, okay? Please share her site. And this is Mahala Olaru. Okay, Mahala Olaru. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I love you. I appreciate you for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Enjoy your day. And I want to say And I'll make an announcement later on it. I love you so much. Enjoy the remainder of your day. You are so special. You're so special. Thank you for being here.